AITA for returning my ex-best friend's things while he wasn't home. I, 27F, had quite a bad argument with my, 29M, best friend, which resulted in him telling me that he cares about me, but he feels like we just don't work as friends, and before I could even reply he blocked me on absolutely everything. I had a birthday present that I made by hand for him which he knew about. I was heartbroken, but also extremely angry that he told me I was the most important person in his life and he could never lose me, to then a month later blocking me and not even letting me respond to his message that he was done. While I was angry, I grabbed his birthday present and went to his apartment. I knocked on the door and his roommate answered, and I asked him if I could dump my ex-best friend's things in his room, and his roommate said sure, come in. So I went into his room and just dumped it all on the bed and instantly left. The reason I just went there was because I no longer had any way to contact him and I didn't want the birthday present I made for him anymore. I was telling a friend about this and she went absolutely mental at me, telling me I am unhinged and then accusing me of being a criminal for breaking into his house, and that she feels extremely unsafe around me because I am a disgusting stalker harassing this guy and breaking into his apartment, and that she hopes he presses charges against me, and that if he does she will also tell the police that I broke into his house. This really shocked me because I never broke in. I knocked on the door and was let in by the roommate, which to my knowledge isn't a crime. I'm even more upset that she would accuse me of committing a crime when I know my best friend never locks his front door, so if I wanted to I could have just walked in, but I didn't want to do that and I knocked to make sure they were okay with me coming in to drop the stuff off. I just don't understand why she's so angry at me. Edit. People are asking what the argument is about. So the reason we had an argument is that we used to date, but he said he wasn't ready for a relationship, but he was in love with me and when the time was right it'd be his girlfriend. I found out he slept with someone else and made a joke that I was jealous of her. We were also have sex with each other at the time, and he basically had a huge go at me telling me I'm not allowed to dictate who he has sex with, and I told him that I never told him he can't have sex with anyone. I merely made a joke about being jealous, as he always jokes that I'm a jealous type of person, and I said I don't care, he can have sex with whoever he wants, and he told me that he can't have sex with whoever he wants because he constantly worries that it will upset me, and I told him that if he's worried that's on him, and I've never had a go at him ever for sleeping with someone else, so I don't know where it's all coming from, and that's when he said we aren't working and blocked me. While I admit I was extremely upset and not thinking logically when I took the gift over, I also spent weeks and weeks non-stop making this gift by hand and didn't want to spend all that time and hard work on something for it to go in the bin. It was also personalized to him, so I couldn't have given it to someone else. I was angry and not thinking logically, and I thought I should go into his room and leave it there so he knew I left it and that it didn't get lost in the house because the house is a mess. In the heat of the moment I just wasn't thinking, I just wanted to dump his stuff and go because I was just extremely upset.